Welcome everyone to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights with me, GhostFlare. And as we are going to be doing the Neverwinter Nights campaign, starting in the prelude, of course. And we're going to create a brand new character for this. We're just going to go with male, race. Human is great generalist and can get some really nice buffs if you know exactly what you're doing. The other ones are much more, the other races are much more specific in what they are designed for. Human is the perfect generalist, as well as, if you know what you're doing, able to get some amazing feats much faster than anyone else can. And anyways, yeah, in Neverwinter Nights you get to choose a portrait. Since we are eventually since we're gonna make this a paladin, we're gonna go with this portrait. It looks nice and holy-ish, I guess. Class? Yeah, there are a ton of classes. These lower ones after wizard are the prestige classes and require specific prerequisites that you get after playing as other classes for a while. As I said, we're doing paladin, but in addition there's also stuff like fighters, druids, sorcerers, wizards, rogues, rangers, clerics, or there's cleric, and barbarians and bards, and yeah, pretty much everything. We're just doing a paladin, a good, well-rounded class. Next we go into our abilities. Wisdom starts at an 11, but we are going to want to bump every single one of these other ones up to a minimum of 10 right now. Then we want to bring our strength and constitution up to 14. We're leaving our dexterity at 10 because it won't really give us any kind of benefits. It's because we're wearing heavy armor and therefore it won't really help out at all. Anyways, then we bump our wisdom up to 14, so that way we can cast all of our paladin spells. There, that's the word. We're leaving the intelligence score at 10. We don't need it any higher. Then we bring our charisma up to 14. That'll help out in talking to us, talking as well as when we have to turn undead. Then we pump the remaining point into strength. Once you get past 14, it takes 2 points to increase stat by 1 level. This is only during the character creation phase though, and doesn't have any kind of application later on in the game. Anyways, with that, we now can go into the packages. They have a bunch of pre-made packages that you can choose if you want. Like the Undead Hunter focuses on killing undead, but personally I prefer to just configure my own package. Configure package, that just lets you make your own personal class. We want concentration because we're going to be casting a lot of spells in the middle of combat, and concentration is what gives you those bonus points. Okay. Concentration lets you continue to cast spells even though you're getting hit. Next we want to put points into lore, which will help us ID things and will ultimately save us a ton of money. Also, you can only put a maximum of 4 points into any given skill. Next, we don't really need discipline or heal. None of the enemies really do called shot, knockdowns, or disarms. So we can kind of ignore that. Parry, just no. Parry just does not work in this game at all. So we want to put the last 4 into persuade so that way we can talk to people. Next we've got the ever popular feats. There, that's the word. Couldn't think of it for a second. Anyways, as a human we get 2 feats at the beginning, and as well as an extra 4 skill points. That was why I was able to max out 3 skills. Anyways, what we are going to want to do is take blind fight. This will allow us to fight against enemies that are invisible, or if we're blind, as long as we're standing right next to them. that will come in handy fairly quickly. But it won't be for a couple of episodes at least. Our remaining point we're going to put into power attack, which while I don't really use it I don't really use power attack itself very much, but I do like cleave and great cleave. Also divine might and shield are vitally important. What it does is it makes you hit harder, but you hit less frequently. It's good when you're trying to bust open a chest or something, or you're fighting something with lots of armor but low, something that has a ton of health but a low armor class. So we're taking power attack. Next we just go into this little customization bit, and we get to body just determines whether or not you're relatively skinny or thicker. There's only 2 slots for that. Head gives us, you know, alterations in the head type. Most of them look pretty, you know, this one's alright. But we're just going to keep going around until we get, yay, I know, no, that, and yeah, this one works. Tattoos, if you want tattoos, there's a ton of different tattoo options. I mean, honestly, but we're not going to have any. And now, clothing. This just is your starting clothing that you're going to replace in the first 20 seconds of gameplay. So yeah, we're just going to do that. Skin color. You want to change your skin color. Honestly, it doesn't matter. You're not going to be seeing your main character's appearance. You're not really going to see for very long. Anyways, let's just do, yeah, pink hair. That, okay? Quick, easy, simple.
Get on them! Attack, I say!
Yeah, now this is our
Pull your weapons and don't let up. Attack!
Yeah. These are the different voices that the character can have. Anyways, let's just, you know, bump him up to 21 age. And we're gonna name him GhostFlare, okay? Same name as me. We're not really gonna go into the whole crud. I forgot what it's called, but description. There we go. You can put in your deity name if you so choose. It's not really required. Oh, this one's really funny.
Attack!
I say attack. I don't think that one.
Time to spill some blood!
Anyways, we're just gonna go with typical fighter. And hit OK. And now we're gonna go in and hit play. I'll see you inside. It'll be a short intro cinematic, and then I will then we go into the actual game itself.